on the unfortunate, unmindful, inhuman, unnecessary and avoidable killings and the incidents that has precipitated the Kaduna State government in bringing about curfew that has been on the Kaduna metropolis for almost the third day running. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the Senate is invited to note the wanton killings which started earlier last week in Kasuwan Magani, a suburb of Kaduna metropolis within the Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. Disturbed that there was ample need to draw attention of the Senate and the general public to the wanton destruction of lives and property that has been spiral in the last few days of the week, between last week till today. The Senate is invited to note the indiscriminate, senseless killings and insecurity that has pervaded Kaduna metropolis and environ, even with the curfew imposed 24 hours in town. The Senate is further to note that the curfew, while necessary to curb the excesses of the unwarranted movement of hoodlums around town, has failed to arrest the sporadic and incessant killings that has continued unabated, even as it is happening, or it happened yesterday night. Worried that locking people by what has been provided by the curfew within their homes and their immediate hamlets, other vices have continued to happen uncontrolled and unabated. Mr. President, this shows, and this goes to show, that the curfew might have in its own precinct been able to control situation that may be unwarranted, but at the same time has provided openings, windows for hoodlums around town to go about killing people unnecessarily. Aware that the paramount ruler of Adara land, one of the second-class chiefs in Kaduna State, the Agon Adara, has been taken hostage within or in the past 6 days or so, along his own aides, for which the aides' bodies have been found within and around the vicinity where the paramount ruler has been taken hostage. It is alarming, Mr. President. This is happening for almost the third or fourth time in Kaduna State, where a traditional ruler has been taken hostage within the situation which we believe government has some control measure, at least for the lives of the people generally, but particularly for the traditional institution and the leaders for who stand to be rulers of the people and the people for who they look up onto on issues pertaining to leadership and security. Mr. President, as I stand and as I speak, the curfew is still on, the fear is still reigning, the situation appears still, though peace has returned, but one can safely say it is the peace of the graveyard. People are alarmed and in fear as this silence has continued to pervade within the large city of Kaduna metropolis. Mr. President, I have gone to list out about 4 prayers after this motion. The first prayer, Mr. President, that a special condolence visit to the people and government of the Kaduna State on the lives that has been lost in Kasuan Magani, Kaduna metropolis, and particularly the Adara chiefdom who have lost their kin and kith. Prayer number 2, Mr. President, urgent call on Kaduna State government and the federal government to quicken the process on the release of the paramount ruler of Adara land, the Agwam Adara, who has been whisked away since about a week ago. 3, a minute's silence for the repose of the souls and lives that have been lost during this unfortunate period. Last but not the least, Mr. President, urgent need for NEMA to step in to assist those in need of assistance, particularly foodstuffs and medicaments, particularly for those who have to go out on a daily basis to earn their livelihood and have been locked in their houses for almost 4 days running today. I so move, Mr. President.
Senator Ahmed Abubakar.